Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you all are fine at your home. And today we are going to start Chapter 2 Sports and Nutrition. My dear student, as we have got a lots of information in our first chapter, Planning in Sports. The planning word is very important in our life. Here in this chapter, we will learn about the sports and nutrition. So, nutrition also required a very nice planning so that we can have a balanced diet to build up our body as well as we can keep ourselves away from the diseases. Here I want to show you one video through which we can get an introduction of this chapter. Nutrition, the right balance of the food. What is nutrition? Nutrition is the process by which the body nurses itself by the transforming food into energy and body tissue. Here we can have good nutrition as well as bad nutrition. You can see the picture. Balanced diet. The diet which keeps all amount of required foodstuff is called balanced diet. Here we can classify the food in 6 categories: carbohydrate, proteins, fats, oils, minerals, vitamins and water. Common source of nutrients are fats, oil, protein and minerals, vitamins and minerals, and carbohydrate. And water is also an essential ingredient of our balanced diet. It gives us happy and healthy life, boost immunity, protection from the diseases, contribute the adequate body weight. So we should eat well and live healthy. Let us start the chapter. Before starting this chapter, I want to give you what we are going to study in this chapter. We will study balanced diet and nutrition. As the diet is having different kind of chemicals and foodstuffs, it may be bifurcated in 2 categories, that is macro and micronutrients. We will also study about the nutritive and non-nutritive components of diet. We will study about the eating for the weight control, healthy weight, pitfalls of dieting, food intolerance, and food myths. So, in this chapter, we will learn about the all living beings as they need food for the maintaining energy in the body for the doing work. The energetic food in our diet is having various types of essential chemicals, and that chemicals are termed as nutrients. A person should take balanced diet which has all the essential nutrients like protein, minerals, carbohydrates, fats, and vitamins. We need food, supply of energy, growth and compensation of body also. The broken cells of the body are repaired by the protein from food which we consume. The first question which we are going to deal, that is, what is balanced diet? A balanced diet may be defined as that diet which contains all the nutrients in the correct amount. Here I want to give a stress on the point the amount must be very correct as we are taking the balanced diet. If the amount of the ingredients, nutrients are not in the adequate amount, definitely it would not be treated as balanced diet. In other words, a diet which consists of all the essential food elements, food like proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, fats, minerals, and water in correct proportion is called balanced diet. Here we will learn about the nutrition. What is nutrition? Nutrition is the process in which you consume food or nourishing liquids, digest and absorb them and use them for the health and growth. Here see, what is nutrition may be also defined as the three main points that are consumption of the food, digestion of the food, and circulation of the digested food to the whole body. Here we will talk about the macronutrients. As name spells itself, macro that means in huge amount. So whatever the stuff or the food items we take in grams and more than grams, that is called macronutrients. It creates the macronutrients. Also we can say that we eat chapati. In the term of science, we are taking carbohydrates. Suppose we are taking oil, ghee, or any refined oil, that is a ingredients of fat. So we can have proteins in our diet, we can have fats in our diet, and even we can have carbohydrates in our diet. These three main ingredients which we take in huge amount or in grams, that is called macronutrients. Let us talk about the protein. Proteins are called building blocks of life. Proteins are complex organic compound through which our body maintains its rapture. There are two main sources of protein, that is animal protein and vegetables proteins. So here we can see that we can consume the food If we are consuming vegetable, we can have protein from them, and also if we are taking the products of animals like anything, milk, meat or any, that is also giving us proteins. The second one is fats. Fats are also a major ingredients of our diet, and that is treated also as macronutrients. So my dear students, some plants store fats in their seeds like groundnuts, mustard, coconut. Fats have many roles in the human body. One of fats' main function is protection. This includes insulation to keep body temperature, and it protects body from the outer part, as well as it also protects our organs from the inside. It also promotes growth and development, as well as maintaining cells membranes. Fat is additional ingredients which can play a vital role in the digestion of vitamins, as we know that vitamin A, D, E, K we directly get from the fats. These vitamins are called fat soluble vitamins. Now we will talk about the carbohydrates. So what are carbohydrate? Carbohydrate is the main source of energy to perform our daily to daily activities. Carbohydrate is also essential for the oxidation of fats and for the synthesis of the certain non-essential amino acids. Sugar, starch, and cellulose are the source of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are found in many foods. However, we should stay away from the sweet foods which excess sugar. Instead, opt for the healthier options like fruits, vegetables, beans and nuts, as well as whole grains. So here I want to tell you that carbohydrates may be taken from the many sweet food, but we should avoid that. Instead of that sweet, we should take the vegetables and the whole grains. So here we have seen that micronutrients are divided in three categories, that are proteins, fats and carbohydrates. Now we will talk about the micronutrients, the nutrients that are in less amount in our food, that is called micronutrient. Micronutrients may be later on studied as vitamins and minerals. The term micronutrients is used to describe vitamins and minerals in general. That may be different kind of foodstuffs. Here we can see in this picture that so many foods, vegetable, whole grains, fruits, animal products are there in the group of micronutrients food. But why it is called micro? Because whatever the diet we take, that nutrients we take or our body absorb in very less amount, and that is sufficient for the body. The term micronutrients is used to describe vitamins and minerals in general. Human must obtain micronutrients from the food since our body cannot produce vitamins and minerals. Here I want to emphasize on this point that we cannot generate all kind of vitamins and minerals for the most part. That's why they are also referred to as essential nutrients. Later on we will study about the vitamins and minerals, how they help to us. Vitamins are organic compounds made by the plants and animals. So what we are seeing that we can get the vitamins from the plants as well as from the animals, which can be broken down by the heat, acid or air. On the other hand, minerals are inorganic, exist in soil or water and cannot be broken down. See, this is very important to know that minerals are as available in the food that would not be broken down later on. So one word question may be asked. Write down the ingredients of the diet which cannot be broken down. When you eat, you consume the vitamins that plants and animals created or the minerals they absorbed. Now we will talk about the vitamins, how the vitamins are bifurcated in two groups, that are water soluble and second one is fat soluble. So here we will see that what are the water soluble vitamins, that are that are vitamin B and vitamin C. So here we will talk about the vitamin B and vitamin C. So what kind of points we can learn? Most vitamins dissolve in water and are therefore known as the water soluble. Why we call it water soluble? Because that vitamins are what? Dissolving nature in water. They are not easily stored in your body and get flushed out with the urine when consumed in excess amount. So the first most important point which we should know that the water soluble vitamins never stays in our body, and whenever we take it in huge amount, it may be flushed out from the body through the sweat or urine. Here we can learn the function of water soluble vitamins. That are vitamin B helps convert nutrients into energy. Here we will learn about the vitamin B and what kind of vitamin B's are available in the body. That is B1, that is thiamine. The second one is vitamin B, riboflavin, necessary for the energy production, cell function and fat metabolism. Vitamin B3, niacin, drives the production of energy from the food. Vitamin B5, pantothenic acid, necessary for the fatty acid synthesis. Here, vitamin B6, pyridoxine, helps your body release sugar from the stored carbohydrates from the energy and create red blood cells. Vitamin B7, biotin, plays a role in the metabolism of the fatty acid, amino acid and the glucose. Vitamin B9 folate, important for the proper cell division. Vitamin B12, cobalamin, necessary for red blood cells formation and proper nervous system and brain function. Vitamin C, here these were the vitamin B groups, and here we can see how these are important for us as they perform the different functions in the body, and it helps other organs to make its function well. And the second one is vitamin C, ascorbic acid, known as, required for the creation of the neurotransmitters and collagen, the main protein in your skin, and it is also known as the main ingredients or the micronutrients which can make our body fit to fight from the germs and the other external attack which we face daily to daily life. Now, the second part of the vitamin is fat soluble. Here, I want to tell you that fat soluble vitamins are A, D, E, and K. So, let us know about these all vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins are the vitamins which does not dissolve in water, that are A, D, E, K. They are best absorbed when consumed alongside a source of fat, as after consumption fat soluble vitamins are stored in our liver and fatty tissue for the further use. So here one point I want to mention, that whenever we take the fats, definitely we give the some kind of vitamins which are stored in the body. Here that vitamins are vitamin A, that is necessary for the proper vision and organ function. Vitamin D promotes proper immune function and assists in calcium absorption and bone growth. Vitamin E assists immune function and acts as an antioxidant that protects cells from the damage. And vitamin K, required for the blood clotting and proper bone development. So here don't get confused that vitamins are only available in the different foods. No, here whatever the water soluble things we are eating, that is also giving vitamin B and C to us. And if we are taking the fats, definitely this kind of vitamins like A, D, E and K we are taking. Now we will talk about the minerals. So what we have seen, that carbohydrate, fats and proteins are the macronutrients and micronutrients are vitamins and minerals. So here we will talk about the minerals. Few minerals are required in macro amount, as well as few minerals we require in trace amount. So macro amount minerals and trace amount minerals we will study. Let us talk about the function of the macro minerals. calcium, that is macrominerals necessary for the proper structure and the function of bones and teeth, assist in muscle function and blood vessels contraction. The second most important mineral, that is phosphorus, part of bone and cells membrane a structure are made up of our body, that is the help of the phosphorus. Now magnesium assist with other 300 enzyme reaction including regulation of blood pressure. Sodium electrolyte that aids fluid balance and maintenance of blood pressure. Chloride, often found in combination with sodium, helps maintain fluid balance and is used to make digestive juice. Potassium electrolyte that maintains fluid status in cells and helps with nerve transmission and muscle function. Sulfur, part of every living tissue and content in the amino acid methionine and cysteine. Few trace minerals that are copper, iodine, chromium, cobalt, so here we will talk about the copper. It helps in formation of hemoglobin or blood. Along iron, it is present in spinach, dry fruits, meat, egg, etc. Iodine, this element is required for keeping thyroid gland healthy. This use iodine to make chemicals that affect our growth and development. It is present in iodized salt, fish and food. Chromium is also an essential trace mineral and it stimulates insulin activity. Its deficiency may cause diabetes. So see, chromium is required in very trace amount, but a very common health threat, that is diabetes, may be occurred in the body due to the lack of chromium. It is present in carrot, tomato, soya bean, groundnuts and backgrams. So we should take chromium also. Let us talk about the cobalt. It helps to protect us from the anemia. Anemia is a lack of blood, RBCs in the body. It is present in milk, meat, green leafy vegetables. So here I want to summarize the chapter, that is what we have studied. We have studied what is balanced diet. The first one is balanced diet. The second one is nutrients. Then macronutrients, then micronutrients. Macronutrients are fats, carbohydrates and proteins, as well as micronutrients are vitamins and minerals. We have studied about the different vitamins like B, like B, C, A, D, E, K. Also, we have seen that how minerals are important, like potassium, cobalt, magnesium, phosphorus, etc. So, on the basis of this chapter and discussion and the topic which we have discussed today, we will go for some homework, that is define balanced diet. What do you mean by nutrients? Nutrients. List the water soluble vitamins. List the minerals. What do you mean by the macronutrients? Name two micronutrients. And these all answers you will write in your notebook in a way that must be kept properly for the further circulation and the correction. So I hope this video and the lesson which we have discussed, that is fruitful for you. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.